All right, let's see how this sounds with the phone. I wanted to do like a close-up type of video, not like a far back one. So we're gonna see how this video goes with this beautiful little podcast thing that I got. But yeah, so this video is about how to get out of a rut, right? So I did a voice memo like a month ago, and I was like, you know what? Content. That's exactly what I thought. So I printed it out. It was like you could transcribe into you could transcribe your voice notes into like words, even though it doesn't really get it, because I was brushing my teeth today and it put I was watching my teeth today, but you know what, neither here nor there. All right, so I was brushing my teeth the other day, and I was thinking like I could watch 1,000 videos, right? And none of them would actually tell me how to get out of my own personal rut. Because like when my depression hits, it hits. Like I don't want to do anything. I just binge watch TV, hours upon days, sleep a lot, don't really talk to people. I isolate myself. Like it's really bad. So the videos that I do see are like, waking up at 5 a.m., getting back on track with your habits and all this other stuff. And I don't know. I don't really like see how people do it. Like if you are in like a very negative mindset and a very negative space, you're not gonna be next day like, boom, I'm gonna wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and everything gonna be dandy. So for me, it was like, let me see how I could ease into that. So let's see. Yeah, the habits and the stuff that you got to do, the 5 a.m. routines and all that. Like I've been watching all those videos, trying to make myself feel better, and I don't know. Like I didn't really see how people can physically, mentally, emotionally get out of that headspace that they're in. And it takes a while for me to get like out of that headspace. So yeah. All right. So looking at my notes. This is gonna get this a little warning. It's about to get a little heavy. So that day that I did the voice note, I wanted to delete myself, erase myself. Delete and erase, not like suicidal or anything like that. Like I didn't like the person that I was. Like I didn't like the body that I'm in. I didn't like the stuff about my goals. Like I didn't like my business. Like I didn't want to be me anymore. Like, yeah, I didn't want to be me anymore. And so I was in a really bad headspace, obviously. I don't know. I was just tired of being this person that like wakes up, takes my kid to school, comes home, works, does visits, just like repeated the same thing over and over. Not doing anything with my financial coaching, not doing anything with like my planners, not doing anything with my goals, with my Q2 goals, and like not talking to people, isolating myself from my friends, from my family. I can't isolate myself from my husband and my son because they live with me. But like I was not really like talking, like very communicative, very social. That's the word. Like what's the word? That's the word. So yeah, like I wanted to erase the person and just create a whole new person. That's where my mindset was. So Monday, I woke up and I was like, all right, can I not be this person anymore? Like, I don't want to be, so my YouTube is Nelly, but my full name, my actual name, is Noelia. And I woke up and I was like, I don't want to be Noelia anymore. Like, I want to be somebody else. Just not this. I don't want to be in this body. I don't want to be in this mindset. I don't want to be here. Like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I was doing things that like I didn't really coincide with who I was. I went to ChatGPT. I went to ChatGPT and I told ChatGPT that I wanted to erase myself. And then I clarified it because it was like, oh, don't do that, yada, yada, yada. So then I clarified and I'm like, I want to create a whole nother person. So ChatGPT went and gave me my Power 5. My Power 5 consists of waking up at 5 a.m., 15-minute body, like body, any like body movement, posting, like posting on TikTok, on social media. I have it in my planner. Why am I struggling? Why am I struggling? All right. So my Power 5 is waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, movement for 15 minutes, a financial action. So like checking, tracking, because one of my goals is to raise my credit score this quarter. Another goal is to lose 20 pounds. And then the third goal was to get a financial coaching client. So my Power 5, yeah, so that's 3 financial action. The mindset for 5 minutes, so like podcast, reading a personal development, self-help book, meditating, affirmations, visualization. Any of that. And then to the posting. So that's my Power 5, right? And I told ChatGPT, I'm like, these are my goals for this quarter, or like, these are my goals for right now. They said that I should focus on 3 main ones. So those are my 3 main ones: lose 20 pounds, raise credit score, and gain 1 coaching client. And it gave me my top 5, right? So yeah. Those are my Power 5. What I started to do, so the day, obviously, like the day that, I was effed up in the head, the next day I'm like, I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm not a consistent person. Should have started with that. I'm not a consistent person. I'm trying to start being consistent, but like it just doesn't go with my flow apparently. Who knew? So yeah. So the way that I did it, like I woke up Monday and I'm like, I did all that. And I asked ChatGPT, I'm like, so how can I not fall off? Because like I'm not a consistent person. Like I talked to ChatGPT is my best friend. It's my best friend right there. That's my bestie. Go bestie. Yeah, that's my best friend. So I asked, I'm like, what are the things that I have to do to not fall off the wagon? Because I be falling off the wagon and I just be staying down. Do not get back up until like a whole month later or a whole 2 weeks later, because my brain focuses on like I have to start either Monday or Sunday. Like I can't fuck up Thursday and start over Friday. I can't F up Wednesday and start over Friday. No, it has to be Monday or Sunday. I don't know why I'm wired that way, but I'm trying to rewire my brain. It's been a challenge. All right, to do a financial action, post anything, just post something. And financial action, movement. So those are my top 3. Those are my top 3 non-negotiables that I have to do every day If I don't do nothing else, those are the top 3 that I gotta do. I haven't been doing it. But yeah, I asked for a personal fall off cheat sheet. And it's right there. So the personal fall off cheat sheet, I have it on my wall, so I'm gonna just read it to you. It says pause and reset. So close my planners, apps, tabs, take 5 slow deep breaths, and drink a glass of cold water. Quick brain dump. So write everything down on my brain, no filter, no order. Circle the 1 to 2 top priorities for today only. Micro move. Pick one small win task that I can finish in 5 minutes. Ooh. Either make my bed, take a walk outside, clear my desk, reply to a message, or set a 10-minute, I usually do 15-minute, timer for a task. So when I usually set my timer is to clean. I don't know, I can't set a timer for anything else but to clean. And then reset my energy. So like put on a hype playlist. I'm creating a playlist on Apple Music. I also have my iPod that I have like 2,000 musics on, which is always a vibe. Light a candle, open up a window. I've been doing that. Do 10 jumping jacks or a dance break. I've been having a lot of dance breaks. They're super fun. Give myself permission. So remind myself progress, not perfection. And I'm allowed to reset as many times as I need to. Right. So, I also asked ChatGPT, because again, remember, that's my best friend, to give me a morning or a morning and a night routine. Right. So, this was from May 12th. This is what it looks like, right? And I literally just copied and pasted. That's why at the bottom, if you take a picture, you're gonna see that it says prep nent xa's meal snack, like because it created it for me, and then I just printed it, and this is what I use every morning and every night, right? So my affirmation for every day is today I show up for myself. Woots woots. I do 3 to 5 minute morning stretch. I'm supposed to be drinking a glass of water. Write 3 things I'm grateful for. So I'm using yes, I have everything on my desk, which is where you guys are right now. I'm doing the 5-minute journal. So it has I am grateful for, which is 3 things. Lovely how that worked out. What would make today great, and daily affirmation. So boom. Then read my top 3 monthly or yearly goals out loud, which I do every morning. Visualize my future self. I do have like a dream journal that I also created thanks to ChatGPT and someone on TikTok. I'm on TikTok University, like TikTok.com. So this is my dream journal. And it has a bunch of stuff that I'm supposed to follow. And I promise you I will, because this is literally my dream life in my hands. But yeah, that has my visualization of my life. And I usually read it every morning. Then a 30 to 45 minute workout. Cool down and shower, get dressed and ready, review my planner, and set my top 3 priorities for the day, which is usually the same thing, which is movement, posting, and financial action. Yes. Quick budget check if needed, and light breakfast, smoothie, or coffee, and then head out, right? So that's my morning routine checklist. This is what I do before my son even wakes up, or I try to do this before my son wakes up. And then my night routine, I have not been doing it. I did this like for a full week, and I was so fucking proud of myself. I'm a checklist girly, so I love checking shit out. I love checking boxes out. It gives me such a good feeling, you know? Anywho. So yeah. Look, we already on the next page. So to end this video and not make it like longer than it already is, to be honest, in order for you to get out of your rut, I would just suggest doing things that make you happy. If you're in a bad place and you wake up the next day and you have no energy, at least try to do one thing that makes you happy. If that's reading, if that's going outside, or if that's going to the park, doing whatever, just one thing that makes you happy, and go from there. So for me, I started doing movement. Every time I do movement, I forget how I feel. So that's why I'm just like, ugh, I don't want to do this shit. But I started doing that. I also started playing my video games again. Like I'm a gamer, so I love playing video games. The Sims, I played that shit for a whole day. That shit was the best day ever. But yeah, like, you know, I started journaling. I stopped journaling and I started journaling again. I do see a therapist. And yeah, like, but for me, it's different because I wanted to get out of being who I was to create someone different. Like, I'm trying to create somebody else. That's not me. You feel me? You feel me? So I don't know, like, it's different for everybody. That's why, like, the videos that I've been watching recently, like, they just don't do it for me anymore. And I did catch on to two people. One of them is Party of One podcast. She's amazing. Shout out to her. I love it. I literally sit down and take notes. I'll be sitting there taking notes. And that is my mindset for 5 minutes. Like, I could just watch a video and boom. Because she talks about, like, resetting for quarter 2 and your goals and your habits and shit you gotta do to get out of whatever the fuck you're feeling, you know? Just you and your feelings, don't be. But yeah. And then I did see somebody else that was talking about creating a different persona. Even though, like, I know that, like, I wanted to create a better version of myself. So now I'm creating a different human. Like, I don't want to be this anymore. I want to be that, you know, for me anyways. Or, hear me out, you could reset per category. So I just named 3 things. Let's talk about, like, people who struggle with food. They could just reset that part of their life. If everything else is going great and dandy, they could just reset that part of their life and then they would be good, you know? What also helps, for, again, like, talking about, like, the food and stuff, like, if you're trying to lose weight, let's say, I'll put myself in my shoes. So myself in my shoes. I am in my shoes. I am me. For example, so because I want to lose whatever pounds or whatever, the night before, I'm going to take out my gym clothes. I'm gonna fill up this water bottle that I've been using. Thank you, Dollar Tree. I'm going to wake up at 6, go for a 45-minute walk outside, get some fucking fresh air. I'm going to meal prep my plan for the week, you know. I'm gonna have my mat out if I have to do stretches, which I do, but I avoid them like the plague. But yeah, like, that's it. I try to make this as short as possible, and whoever is struggling out there, I do understand. You could tell what what generation I am when I put my heart like this. But that's it. If you guys are also wanting more like these, I think the next video I'm gonna do will be talking about like what I'm doing per category. So like, what am I gonna do? What am I doing to lose like the 20 pounds? What am I doing to do the financial stuff? I do want to post like more budgeting videos up on here, and just like sharing my life is basically what it is. And just connect with you guys on a personal level. I am on TikTok, but I am like doing like pictures and stuff, but not like of me. So I might make it more personal. I don't like being so impersonal. Like it's not a me thing. I just don't like it. I like being personal, getting to know people. Like, I don't know, it's just who I am. That's just who I am. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. And I hope to catch you on the next one. The next one will be a video. What video? I don't know. I haven't planned it out yet. I'm not one of those like content females that got their life together, clearly. So I will just say I'll catch you on the next video. When will that be? Quien sabe. But I actually enjoyed this, like doing these types of videos, because all you literally see sometimes are just my hands. So I like this. So I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.